Nintendo won't be announcing a new Switch anytime soon.
Good.
Well,
Yeah.
surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Because they still have one.
stick?
Listen, they don't. It didn't even come out yet. The one that they announced. Why would they think about announcing a new one after that?
Yeah, seriously.
Like,
Yo, what
who-
about the thick, son?
That's not a thing.
Switch thick.
not a thing.
I wish that was the name. I really do, man. I really do. But I'm very happy that they're fine. They're fine.
They don't need another system.
How about a
fine.
Switch Slim Thick?
I just don't.
Oh, Slim Thick.
That's the next one.
Slim thick.
Yeah.
I honestly just don't care.
A little screen, big handles to hold on.
No, they got it though already. It hasn't. It's not out yet, but it's
No,
the
I mean,
Steam
they
Deck.
announced it.
It's a Steam Deck. I'm saying.
They announced this.
Not a Switch.
They announced the screen.
I'm joking.
They announced the
funny.
Nintendo screen, the Nintendo big screen. That's what they're doing. That's all. That's
giant
what-
one.
Yeah,
It's a freaking 32-inch.
that's what they're
You
doing.
hold it in your hands with the Joy-Con.
Well, who knows? I mean, they're gonna see the Steam Deck and say, "Hey, that's pretty big.
Right.
Let's make a bigger one and charge $50 more like them." And people will buy it because it's Nintendo.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, people are asking this question because that is, that one is like the one that people wanted from Nintendo. Like the Steam one is the one that people wanted from Nintendo. They want something more powerful.
Steam does 4K.
No, man, it's
So
not about
that's-
4K.
That's
It's not about 4K. It's about
They
what
want
it can
that
play.
4K.
It's about what it can play.
Portability.
It's about what can it play.
Portability. They could play
They
Grand
can
Theft
play
Auto 5.
all AAA games. All right, Nintendo can't play every AAA game that's out right now.
Nope.
So people are wanting a more powerful one. But listen, since they just announced the OLED, and they're like, oh, because the pieces, they didn't have enough parts to make it better. And I don't think that's the case. Because if this is the intention that they had and they wanted to do this, in the next 2 or 3 years, then they might announce it's not going to be a Switch. It's going to be the next system at this point. Like, why do people think, oh, it's going to be the middle of, it's already been 4 or 5 years.
Creeping up on 5.
Keep it up on, it's 4 so far.
It's
Keep it up
4
on
and some
5, yeah.
change.
Yeah.
It'll be
it's
5 in next March.
And people think that they're going to be like, oh, in 2 years, they're going to announce the next version of this.
I don't
I'm
know
like,
about all that.
No.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know.
it's going to be, listen, if they do it, it's going to be another system.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not even a Switch. It's going to
Yeah.
be a Switch U or something. Because Nintendo sucks at naming things.
The Switch U.
You know what? Not to sidetrack a little bit, but I've been really upset about their names recently.
What?
You know, like their game consoles, Wii U, like Switch.
You don't like Switch? No.
It's all right. Super Nintendo Switch would have brought it back though.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like, but like Wii.
Name it
Wii U,
Nintendo
like,
something. Well, I mean, it's Nintendo. I mean, it made sense.
Super
You know, the
something.
Snap, Nintendo Snap.
The Nintendo Super Switch.
It should have been Nintendo Snap.
I don't know.
Because they snap.
Yeah, what the heck?
It's
Why
a
do they-
mistranslation,
It's called
man.
Switch, and then
And
they
it's-
snap their fingers.
It's a
What is this?
mistranslation.
I don't know how that was approved in the,
Yeah,
in the
like,
boardroom. How they were like,
It's called a
let's
Switch.
call it the Switch.
But they're snapping.
You mean
your,
Snap? No, Switch. Whatever, man. Just fucking call it
Is that
whatever you
what's
want to call it.
translated in Japanese?
I think they're trying to do a 10-year cycle with the Switch.
If it is a 10-year cycle, they still won't release a more powerful Switch because it's going to isolate the
Yeah.
like people won't be able to play the games
Yeah.
that they come out with for the new Switch
Right.
if it's more powerful on the old
It'll
Switch.
be the same thing.
No, I'm sure it's going to be backwards compatible.
No, I'm not.
And then
That's a
Sakurai's
new
gonna have to
system
make
then.
another
If
Smash.
it's a
and
new
he's
system,
like,
I'm
nah,
sure
son.
it's going to be backwards
There would never be
compatible.
another Smash.
I know.
Well,
He shouldn't-
if
he
it's going to be
shouldn't.
backwards compatible, like what happened? Like
I'm
remember
it
the
has to be.
No, it will be. It
I'm
would have
saying,
to be
like-
if it was a new system.
well, the virtual console, right?
Yeah.
Like that's
That's dead.
that's
That's gone.
nothing. It's like nothing. It's
That's gone though.
non-existent, right? But you have a Wii U, you have the virtual console. You purchase games from there. You have that in the ecosystem. You also had it on the 3DS. You also had, it's like, and the Wii also. And it's like, damn, why didn't they? Like, I don't understand why they. They have a 10-year, lifespan, or they're shooting for it.
Yeah, but there's never that. Only like Madden and like and FIFA.
yeah.
Madden and FIFA are the 10th
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
9th year. Like it's always 8 years.
Yeah.
And then the new system's out already. And then the
Yeah.
system is still being made for 10 years. It's not a 10-year cycle. Believe me. Unless you want to count Just Dance as your 10th year
Stop
game.
that.
Stop.
That's funny.
Yeah, we understand. We know that the Switch comes from you actually putting the thing for your TV and
Yeah,
to carry
they
it
didn't
around.
have to do this.
But this part
Yeah,
is
like, what is this,
the
though?
snap is not the part that makes sense.
They mean like
Because you
turn
could do
the
it
Switch
in
on
a
and-
snap.
Yeah, they should have said. They should have
Yeah.
said you could switch it in a
Like
And
I
then
said,
just like this.
I said
Yeah,
mistranslation.
They fucked it all up.
But the fact that like people say they want a bigger, better Switch, and that's what I'm saying. It's not going to happen. Nintendo's not going to do that. I don't think they're going to do it. I can't say like positively, but I don't think they're going to do that. If they're going to do it, maybe an OLED little one. Like they're going to just because
OLED
listen,
slim.
they will add things to the system to make it different but I don't see them changing the hardware in it. Not
Yeah.
like that, no.
Yeah, they're not going to. They already got our money. They're not doing anything.
I just had a stupid thought. What if they went the Sega route and just started making like add-ons to the
Nah, man.
like a
They're not
32X
done like that.
for the Switch?
You put this on top of it. You add this to the side of it. It's gonna turn into a transformer. Just keep adding different things to make it more powerful. It's like
We'll make the next evolution of the console, but it'll be a peripheral for the Switch. So you need to buy the Switch first for it to work.
Yeah, to get that game version.
Listen, basically, they had a tweet just to get into the news again. They had a tweet where they said, they asked, would it be a new model this year? And they said, we're not planning to make an announcement anytime soon. We have Mario in February, and we have Monster Hunter, or they have that in March, and like they're thinking of games now. They're thinking of all the games they still have to release. For
Oh,
this.
what
So,
Mario's coming out in February?
who knows, man? That's what they said.
Word?
So they obviously
They're
have
always
sequels.
coming out
They're
with
coming out with other games.
Come on.
always.
So, listen, the system, they're not worried about the system right now. People are going to buy it. They refreshed it. People are going to buy that one. They print money. They make systems that print money. They don't care about new systems. They have a system that prints money already.
Yep.
So people are going to refresh that, buy that, and then maybe not next year. They don't have to do anything next year. They're all set.
Right.
The year after, if they're going to release something more powerful, and it's not going to be a new Switch, it'll be their new system, and that'll be the next year after this.
They're so franchise heavy that like they could just chill by just here's a sequel to this franchise, sequel to that franchise, and just chill and don't even have to have anything new.
They still got
And-
Zelda's sequel.
Yeah,
Dude, they don't even have to release
and they
them.
didn't stop any of these. They didn't stop any of these franchises. They
No.
still have games coming out for all of them.
They can still
and
say Mario Kart 9. They could still do that.
And they didn't even do
No.
a Kid Icarus or a Star Fox in the longest time.
Or
And
Punch-Out.
Fire Emblem's infinite. It's
Or-
like Final Fantasy. You just keep making Fire Emblem games if you want to. They could just keep doing sequels on their franchises and they're fine.
Yep.
But if
Yep.
they think they can charge you $3.99 because the other systems, because Steam's doing so well, then they're like, what can we add?
They
What can
gotta
we add?
stop charging like $60 for remakes from their damn Wii U games, because if they bring like something like
It
a
is
Path of Radiance, and the fucked up thing is, I'm gonna pay it probably, but it's like it's so foul.
Then
too,
you're part
'cause-
of the problem.
No, because
Yeah.
Nintendo, because this is what Nintendo is. They're like, got him.
Yeah,
They do that all the time.
They know what they're doing.
Got him.
And no one's going to stop
Well,
them.
they just heard you say that. So
Yeah,
they're gonna
they
be
know
like,
it.
Oh, good.
They know it. They don't have to stop.
Cha-ching.
No one's
It's
going to stop
fucked
them.
up. They got you. They're like drug dealers.
Yep.
They got you hooked on their
Yep.
blue meth.
Yeah.
Fucking
Blue
Breaking Bad.
meth.
They got
That
you
blue
hooked.
magic.
They're like, oh, we tried it. Oh, you're gonna keep coming back. That's Nintendo. They're drug dealers.
Yeah. No, it sucks.
But
When
a
you're
lot
a
of people-
fan, you got to buy it because you're a fan. And
But I'm just so happy that this ends all the bullshit Switch Pro videos that are online.
They'll never stop.
Oh, I'm glad
still
that
making them.
This is still a video for that. This here is a video
that does
for
not
it.
say Switch Pro is coming out soon. That does not say. I'm talking about those videos.
Well, they'll come
Or
up with something
leaks.
else.
The prediction videos.
Yeah, hey, dude,
They'll make
it's
more.
so bad because they just try to get the views and it's awful and it's pathetic.
They'll make more.
Listen,
they
we
keep
could be like them. We'd be like, third quarter of
Oh yeah, yeah, predict,
2022.
Right? Exactly.
Third quarter, I believe it's going to come out. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, get shit out of here. You know
Let me give an
knows, you
official
don't
date.
know.
Let me give an official date so you guys can be ready.
It's like, come on,
Yeah,
man.
you do 3,000 predictions. One of them's going to come true.
yeah.
I mean, that's why they can make so many damn videos.
So
And they were all wrong. And they were all wrong.
One of them is going to come true. One of these days they'll
you
get
don't
it.
get something right.
So what do you guys think in the chat and in the comments? Let us know if you think that Nintendo will release a more powerful Switch even after they announce the OLED.